Hello, I warmly welcome you to another episode of your source of power on Tuesday morning word with Daniel Okwan. Today's section, I want to tell you something that if you practice, it will be useful for you. And what is that thing? I want to tell you today that sometimes ignore minor things. And what do I mean by that? Recently, I heard of an incident that took place in a certain part of this country. And it was that this old woman who needed to pay a certain amount of money as lorry fare failed to do that. I think it was left with 50 pesos, to make it up. Then the mate taking the money says, no, I won't accept it unless you add the 50 pesos to it. Now, the old woman pleaded, severally. But this guy who thought, he was on top of everything, perhaps because he had taken something, that had given him that kind of energy, that morale beyond measure. Yes, he decided, to, rather insult the woman that, yes, you knew the amount of money you are supposed to pay, but he decided not to bring it. Now, eventually, someone in the, sitting by the woman opted to pay for her, to add the 50 pesos to it. But this guy, the maid, still insisted that he wanted that 50 pesos coming from the woman herself. Now it became on and off until this lady alighted. When this old woman alighted, she told the maid that, hey, is it me that you really disgraced today like that? You wait and see. My friends, in no time, in about 3 days, this guy fell sick and died. And what do I mean by this? Now, this guy could have, taken that 50 pesos. Apparently, this woman is having some kind of powers. If this person has said, oh, God bless you, or thank you, it would have been a blessing to you than receiving that kind of, curse and dying prematurely like that. So sometimes let us ignore minor things, things that will not really add so much to us, and we still fighting for it just to prove a point. There's no need for that. Yes, there was one time recently I was, in a car, and it was left with 10 pesos, for the lady to add to the mate so that, yes, it pays for the lorry fare. And this lady wasn't having the 10 pesos. But the lady says, yes, bring it. I'm still, the one who was taking the money said, bring it. I still need the money. And then the lady was saying that, oh, I don't have it. Immediately, the person sitting next to her says that, oh, I'll pay for you. And then she paid. And when she did that, the lady rather thanked the one sitting next to her that God bless you. So couldn't the mate have received this God bless you, that message rather, for you to perhaps send that blessing to someone else? The 10 pesos, yes, is quite minor. You could receive some kind of blessing. If you had accepted it, the person would have said, oh, God richly bless you. So please, my friends, what I'm trying to say is that in your marriage, in your workplace, in your church, there could be so many minor things happening in your family. You don't need to prove any point to anyone. But rather, my friends, what is important is that, yes, ignore the minor things, rather focus on the important things in life. I hope you find this meeting helpful and you are going to put it by yourself so that you don't argue unnecessarily, you don't talk so much about irrelevant things again. Tonight, on Tuesday night, Anatomy with Daniel Okwan, I have a video for you. And this time around, I'm looking, at the rich arterial anastomotic connection around the scapula. Okay, we want to understand why it is very difficult, okay, for you to see that the scapula has undergone avascular necrosis. And the reason why there's that kind of collateral blood supply to the arm, okay, to the shoulder joint, to the scapula, even if there's a blockage to, for instance, the subclavian artery. We are going to look at all these things. So I believe you make a date with me. I'm very grateful for your time this morning. Have a nice day. May God richly bless you and stay safe. Amen.